Hey guys, it's Luke with City Church. We just wanted to give you a shout out. It's June. Hopefully you've seen the newsletters and know that we public launched as of Easter and Palm Sunday, which we were super excited about and just experienced a lot of really good fruit relationally over that season. And now we're meeting on Sunday nights. And we just wanted to first of all again thank you all for supporting us, for being behind us, for being faithful to the commitments that you've made. Thank you if you're part of our prayer team or our support team financially. Thank you if you're Classis or RCA or a partner church, or thank you if you've just been praying for us or serving us on Sunday nights. Thank you for being a part of the journey, and we hope that as we continue to go down this path that we get to testify to more and more about what God's doing in our people and the people that He's calling to our community. We've just experienced a lot of fruit on Sunday nights with the way that we're preaching and teaching and being hospitable to the questions and the doubts that people have. We've also experienced a lot of fruit in our missional communities. Just as a refresher, our missional communities are like localized spiritual families gathered around a mission. They're kind of like mini churches, but with a specific people to serve in mind. And so like a need in the city or a neighborhood or a network. And right now we have 6 of those groups, and we are stewarding the launch of a 7th to Southeast Tech, to kind of a transient community. But we are kind of in awe of what God's doing there in forming a committed team around serving there, and we're excited to prepare for that launch through the end of the summer and into the fall. So please be praying about that group. Pray for just the right people and the right leaders and the right opportunities on that campus. I just wanted to testify a little bit just to the power of missional communities. I know that it's just another model, but we are really, I'm just floored by the kinds of experiences that I'm experiencing in my missional community and what I'm hearing from some of the others, that people are being really changed as they encounter Jesus through family, through an idea of really close-knit, not afraid to ask the hard questions kind of communities. We've done things like celebrating birthdays and learning how to encourage one another, study the scriptures, wrestle through hard questions and conflict. A regular practice for us is to tell our stories and see how it interacts with God's big story and the gospel story. And then we've dove really deeply into the gospel and asking questions like, why does the gospel matter to all areas of our lives? And what do we don't understand about it? And maybe what do we believe about God that's wrong and that just hasn't borne any fruit in our life? And if we went to the real truth of who He is, that our lives would be different. And I just testify to that being true. Like, we've seen a lot of breakthrough in people, in their stories, in where they've come from, and now realizing that God is totally different than they thought He was. We've experienced a lot of fruit in, I think, just people changing their whole trajectory of life and their whole kind of like, when church was maybe a very small part of it, now like following Jesus is becoming a part of a lot of areas of their lives, and hopefully all areas of their lives. So I can just testify to even my own group, like people are really are really changing, and they're being transformed by the Spirit, and I think in a really long-lasting way. And I'm excited to see how naturally and prayerfully that this would turn into something that multiplies, like when healthy things multiply, that we would see even further groups orienting themselves around different needs and areas of Sioux Falls. So keep praying for fruit in our missional communities. We're just really believing like there's a lot of power here and a lot of opportunity in what God's doing. So thank you again for your support. We're excited to keep updating you as we go down the journey.